Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am playing Little Anchor, and there's a pattern.
Dad had a habit of writing on whatever was nearest at the time. Apparently, he found a way to make sure I didn't clean it. He must have wanted to remember that particular
Okay, so... Uh-oh. Something's going on.
Whatever I did, it caused the machine in the back garden to power up.
Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, so last episode, we didn't really do much, explore around. We were making the generator, trying to figure it out and get Lily her breakfast. So now something does happen. Okay, now let's try the light switch.
Sure enough, the lights and whatever other equipment Dad constructed were receiving power. I wasn't sure if I was getting any closer to figuring out what happened to him, but it was the best lead I had. There was a hand-drawn map on the wall with two locations marked: our house and the hydroelectric dam, where Dad used to work.
Huh.
There was a large machine in the middle of the shed, with what looked like slide... Dad, you better not be stuck in there. There was a...
What's that? Careful.
I'll find a way to blame it on the dog. The shed was mostly filled with junk as far as I could tell, but there was a familiar looking box sitting atop the shelves. The shed was...
How am I gonna get... Oh, the stole. Duh. Uh-oh.
The machine appeared to have opened by itself. There was a 50-50 chance that it was intended to respond to vibration, or that it was simply as reliable as the stepladder. It was one of the puzzle boxes my father often made for Lily. I wasn't sure why he hadn't given her this one, but I knew she'd be happy to have it. The machine appeared to be waiting for... something. There was a small keyhole in the back, but like many of Dad's devices, its purpose was far from obvious.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Can I use
I've
that?
had better ideas. The machine... There was a...
Okay, so... Do I need to go to the office and look? Okay, so we got the machine running.
I wanted to give Lily the puzzle box I had found, but she was still asleep. I wanted to give Lily the puzzle box. Whenever possible, I tried to avoid taking the blame for waking Lily. Dougal, I think it's your turn to wake Lily up. Dougal,
Oh, do I have to scare the dog? Uh-oh. Oh.
Lily was fearless, even with the way she got out of bed. Sorry you had to take the blame for that one, Dougal. Lily was...
Okay, so do I have to scare her too? Okay, no.
Lily, does when in doubt, dance it out mean anything to you? Right. Lily was fearless.
Okay, I have to see her do that again. I don't know what to do.
How did that dance go again?
Oh. Okay, then. par. At the end, she did that.
The secret dance routine turned out to be the solution for the combination lock. Inside the box there is a small key where the tasty treat should have been.
Aha. So she knew it. I gotta say, I really like this game so far. The music, it's very, like, calm. Okay, so...
There's a small key.
I know that, I'm trying to...
Looks about the right size. Hey!
Why did you do that? Like... Uh-oh.
So hungry. Need breakfast.
Oh, now we play this Lily.
Look, Dougal, everything's laid out already. I should just make it myself. It's porridge. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Big old bag of oats. Prepare to be eaten. Hey, wait a minute. It's empty. Okay, I can fix this. All I need is a fresh bag of oats, a new bowl, and then to place a pot over the fire.
There's the pot. The dog. Uh-oh. Oh.
This is easy peasy. What was Dad worried about?
Oh man, why hadn't I played this game earlier?
Ugh, Dad tied a knot around the handle again. He must be trying to keep you away from the bowls, Dougal.
Can I get... He's like, you talking about me?
Dougal, attack that string.
Yes, we can. Alright. You know what this reminds me of? I know I'm going off topic, but it reminds me of, oh, what's that show? Animaniacs with the little girl and the dog's like... Oh, crap. And the dog always tries to protect the little girl from, like, hurt herself, and he always gets blamed. Oh, that was such a fun show. Or a funny show. That was, like, one of the things I would see. Okay, so he's not gonna let me do that. Can I get him to do it?
Dougal probably would have fetched the oats if I asked him, but I didn't trust him not to eat them. That breakfast wasn't going to prepare itself. Why didn't Granddad invent something like that?
Can I go up here, up the ladder? Okay, so that's not gonna work.
I've never adventured on an empty stomach.
Okay, so...
That breakfast wasn't going to prepare itself. Why didn't Granddad invent something like that? Hey, Dougal, I think someone's at the door, boy.
Oh, he's distracted. Oh, close call. Yeah, that definitely reminds me of the Animaniacs. Like one of the things they'll have. Oh, the poor dog.
Wait till Dad hears I did this all by myself. Hang on. Where is Dad?
That is a good question.
Oh. For a moment, I wondered where I was. Then I noticed everything was different. I was different. But it was when I thought of Lily that it no longer mattered why. I couldn't let her think that she had lost someone else.
Oh, why am I small?
Somebody had left their belongings on the floor of the strange room. After glancing over the items, I realized some of them belonged to my dad. So, this is where you went.
So some mysterious...
It was unusual to see Dad without his hat, and vice versa. Then again, it was noticeably warmer than home. I decided to take it with me.
Alright.
A glass jar had been left next to the other belongings, emitting a faint white light. Assuming unusual objects to be important seemed like a good rule of thumb, so I picked it up.
Anything else? No. Machine.
There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls, each containing an empty spherical socket. There was a pair...
It's the same thing.
Come on, come on.
Alright, not gonna work.
Okay, let's figure this out.
Can I use the door?
The door's release mechanism wouldn't function without power. As well as being a fire hazard, it was extremely inconvenient for me.
Wait, can I use the orb? No. Okay, so... Oh, wait, can I put the orb on the... Yes, I can!
Whatever the rightmost socket was supposed to do, it didn't seem to be able to do it while the lab was unpowered. The door's release mechanism wouldn't function without power. As well as being a fire hazard, it was extremely inconvenient for me. Placing the jar into the left socket had restored basic power to the lab.
Alright, so the door still won't open.
The lab had some power, but none of it was reaching the door release mechanism.
Is there anything on the floor? Or... Oh, I see.
There was just enough power to distribute to the door release. There was just enough.
Okay, so I can just leave
It
it.
took a large amount of power to get me here. Logic dictated that it would take something similar to get me home. I was going to have to venture outside to find it. And in the back of my mind, I hoped that I might find my father along the way.
Dad must have gone to town without telling us. Oh well, time to go to work. Dad had probably already checked the... Nobody ever sent us anything interesting anyway. So, we meet again. Watch your back, gnome. Can't go that way. Gnome is watching.
Okay, so that's all the time I got for this episode. If you like it, leave that like button. Hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. I'll see you next video.